Now, the first thing that I want to kind of point out to you is that the other thing that affects the amount of storage that you can have on that card is the image quality setting. Now, we used to have some problems with downloading, especially while everybody was on dial-up, and we had those smaller storage capacity cards. So you still have this setting if you want it. But I would say, for the most part, what you want to do is set your camera once and forget it. And you want to set it to the very highest quality setting you can. Because remember, we've got storage capacity on these cards like crazy. And even if you do have to buy an extra card, they're not very expensive anymore. So on a Canon, what you would look for is you would get this LCD display, and you would just go down through with your cross keys until this was highlighted, this little L, and that stands for image quality. And it may say something like best, fine, super fine, high quality, low quality. It may say something like internet setting. Those sort of settings, those internet settings and low quality settings, are going to give you fewer pixels. So if you were going to make an enlargement out of it, you're not going to have enough pixels to make a nice sharp enlargement. So what I want you to look for on your camera setting is the very highest quality setting. And you may have two settings. It might be that you set super fine here, and then you'll come into the command menus where you'll find a pixel number actually. And what you want to do is pick the highest number that you have. And I can't say for sure what that highest number is because it's affected by how many megapixels your camera has. On a 7 megapixel camera, your setting would be 3072 by 2304. So what we're looking for is a high number, and we want to set it at the very highest number, because if it's too big an image for sharing on the internet, you can always make it smaller. But you cannot make a small image bigger without it becoming pixelated. If you haven't changed your settings, you probably don't have to worry about it, because at this point the factory defaults on most cameras are the highest quality settings. So you probably are going to get the highest quality setting. But I did want to mention that this is one setting that you can change. Let's talk a little bit about customizing your menus. Now, with a digital SLR camera, you're just going to turn the menu on, and you're going to be able to start thumbing through the menus. But with a point and shoot camera, one of these kind of cameras here, you may have to look for a button that says menu on the back of your camera. Here it's up on the top. Here on this camera it's a little M, and then you have to change the slider. On this camera it is there's the menu down here, and then there is also a menu set command, which means that that's like your enter key on the camera. So we're taking you into right now is not the scene selections. We're not going to take pictures, but what we're going to look at is customizing some of the standard features on your camera, or make it more useful for you while you're taking pictures.